And we do want to continue our coverage. We do have a reporter in North Fort Myers. Malcolm Johnson has been there kind of monitoring the conditions there. So, Malcolm, what is the latest that you're seeing as far as North Fort Myers goes?
Hey, well, Lisa, right now we are in First Harbor Condominium. This is one of the condos that sits downtown. It's right on First Street, right next to Pincher's Marina Bar and Grill. And this building dealt with a lot of damage, at least on the outside, but there's folks who live on the inside as well that dealt with it. This is my buddy Sal. And Sal, you guys just got a lot of work done to the place. Now you're doing more work to it.
Yeah, the water just couldn't be stopped. We tried for a couple of hours, but it just kept coming and coming, so finally we just resigned ourselves to the fact, and window got blown out and everything, ceiling's coming down, same thing for some other people above us. So.
And all of this water in the bucket, this is water that was sitting on the ground at one point, right?
Yeah, we had to go downstairs and grab this. I didn't know how else to get it out. We ran out of towels about a couple hours ago, so just starting to clean up and dry everything off. I think the bed is taking a good one. When the window blew out, so. And
that's because these windows at one point, they were completely open because the wind was just rushing right in. You couldn't close them at any point.
The wind actually broke in and snapped this backboard off of the bed, so.
Now, how about in the living room? Did anything get messed up out that way?
Yeah, I mean, we got more leaks, you know, pretty much water coming through the whole building. The other side, too, had it, but just water stains kind of in the ceiling. You can tell it's sitting up there, so. This was just redone, so it's sealed pretty well, but I think eventually.
And the home was so.
We had water everywhere all over there, so.
Yeah, and all of this just got redone. But this isn't where you guys locked down during the storm. You guys were out in the hallway, right?
No, yeah, we actually bunkered down in the stairwell here.
Guys, we're going to take you out through the stairwell. So right alongside the units that are on the end, you've got the stairwells. And the stairwells are probably the safest place that you can be inside of this building. This is an old school building. It's been here since about the 1960s. One of the first, if not the first, condo that was built in downtown Fort Myers. So it's not that tall of a building. We've only got so many floors. But you can see this was pretty much home for Sal and Brittany. Brittany is his wife, and they locked it down right here. You see they've got their Gatorade, their water, all the snacks that they need, even the bed and whatnot. So they hunkered down for, how long would you say you guys were here?
Probably about 8 hours.
Yeah?
Yeah, from about probably 5:30 to probably about 3:30 or 4.
Right. And could you hear it from here?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but it was definitely dampened in here, so it was a lot safer. We felt secure.
Right. So that just gives you an idea as to what people were doing to ride out the storm. We're going to go up one flight. Juan, you feel comfortable doing it? Yeah? Okay. So we're going to walk up one more flight. So we'll see you in a bit.
All right.
Just to show you guys the amount of floors that were impacted by it, that was just one floor, but it didn't just hit the 5th floor. That's where we were on, about 50 feet up from ground level. Now we're making our way up to the 6th floor to another buddy of ours to see what happened to their roof, their ceiling at least. Go ahead and tell me what we're looking at, bud.
All right, so if you look over here in the kitchen, you're going to be able to see that the sheetrock was ripped down from the water damage. And there's still water up there, in there. And there's some ceiling tiles right over here that fell down too.
Now, all of this, was it happening during the worst of the storm, or where were you guys during the storm? Were you
I
in the
flew
house?
my girlfriend back up to Kentucky. She's the one that lives here.
That's right.
And
okay.
I stayed at my sister's home for this. And then if you want to go look at the master, it's even worse.
And you've got all of this down here, too. So all of this came falling down onto the floor. And you are just now seeing it for the first time, right?
Yeah. I just came over here about 10 minutes ago.
Has she seen any of this?
Yep. I just showed her a video of it, and she just said she just started crying.
Wow. So you've got tiles all over the ground. Chris and Lisa, her bedroom. And it seems like it hit this section of the building because Sal's room, the room that we were just in, is directly beneath this one. And what folks have been telling us is that the wind was coming in so strong through these windows that you couldn't close them. Now, below, Sal's windows got cracked, it looked like. That's why he had that duct tape on them, the blue duct tape to kind of seal them down now. But he's going to have to replace the windows, that much is for certain. And you haven't been able to close these windows, right?
No, I've tried multiple times to try to close the windows. It won't work, so I have no clue what to do. I don't want to leave my girlfriend's home wide open like that, but I have no other choice.
Right. Yeah. So,
but dealing with that ceiling, it's just going to be hard. No clue what she's going to do. She's probably going to come stay with me for a while.
And this is a building that's been here for so long, guys. So this building hasn't dealt with this type of damage before. So it's a first time for a lot of these homeowners that own certain condos and for folks that rent as well to see things like this when you've got tile that's all over the ground and you can see into the ceiling itself. So they're going to have to deal with this over the coming days, coming weeks. And Sal, he had just gotten a lot of his place redone within the last 2 months. I can't tell you how excited he was to get that work done. He bugged me every single day I came into the condo. Hey, you want to check out my new place? Got to check out my new place. Went down to go see it. He's been incredibly excited about that. Now he's got to redo a lot of the work that he done on his own. So developing story clearly in terms of the work that has to get done going forward.
Malcolm, excellent view there. I mean, we've all morning long, we've seen water damage, we've seen trees down, we've seen that kind of damage. This really makes it personal. This takes us inside somebody's home where the water's falling, where the roof or the ceiling has come down a little bit, and it's a mess for a lot of people.
Absolutely.
Yeah, real